It's Monday night. It's 7 o'clock. It's time for Knightline Live, brought to you by Astro Industries out of Lynn. If you're looking for a job or maybe just something to supplement your current income, go see our good friends up at Astro Industries in Lynn. I'm Jerry Middleton, and with me as usual is Rick Fletcher.
And Jerry, we are going to test our journalistic ability to turn 30 minutes of content into an hour tonight.
That's right.
We're going to see how good we are.
See if we can pull this one out of the
hat. We're kind of in a lull. Football's over, volleyball's over, all the fall sports are over. Girls basketball has started, so we'll have a segment on that. Boys basketball having tryouts starting tonight.
Yes.
So their season starts the night before Thanksgiving. So we're kind of a little bit in between here. Tonight we will have some wrestling seniors on. Their season they've started practicing.
Yep.
And they'll have some meets coming up probably in December.
I think December, first weekend in December is when they'll start.
Wrestling's always fun, Jerry. I love when we do sectionals and regionals. Wrestling.
Yeah, the sectionals and regionals are great. And you always have a great co-host on that.
Yes, I do.
Our good friend, Mr. Matthews from Union County, longtime wrestling and baseball coach down there.
Yeah, the good thing is they know what he knows what he's talking about. We're just try to facilitate things, make sure the trains run on time. That's what we'll be doing tonight. We'll have our normal NFL update, but you got something you want to show us, Jerry.
Well, we'd like to put a big shout out to Grand Canyon University in Phoenix, Arizona. They stopped by and brought us all kinds of like cookies and snacks and all kinds of things that personally I like.
Well, we're a sucker for a good chocolate chip cookie, aren't we?
And so we'll put that big shout out to them, and we just wanted to, we're contacting them about coming on board with us, and Grand Canyon University. My oldest daughter graduated from there, played volleyball from there.
Oh, she did? I didn't know that.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
And my wife got her master's degree from Grand Canyon.
All right.
And her brother got his MBA from Grand Canyon.
Wow. Okay. So you have a little family connection
there.
So
with all that money, they should be able to kick something back.
We're not asking for much.
No, we don't ever ask for much.
All right. So if you want to inquire, you told me some interesting things about that.
Well, interesting thing about Grand Canyon is that the lady here said that if you're interested in going there, and you have the grades and all that they will fly you down there at no charge. And you spend 2 days down at the campus. And I don't know about you, Rick, but today would have been a good day to be in Phoenix.
Do it in the wintertime. In summer, it's hot. Right now, like today, you get up and it's snowing and it's cold and. And
it's a beautiful campus.
Yeah, I bet.
It is very nice. And, of course, you have all the major sports. They don't have football, but they got everything else.
Well, they've got a D1 basketball.
Yeah, they're Division I.
I think. Did they go to the tournament last year or somewhere?
2 years ago, they were in for sure.
Yeah, I mean, they're not well known. Are they new or what do you? I mean,
they've been around for quite some time.
Yeah,
1939 or something like that is when they actually started as Grand Canyon College.
Okay,
and it worked up. And the nice thing about them is they're a for-profit college,
right?
And they're not a state-owned. So they don't have to follow a lot of those rules and so forth that the state-owned people have to. So it's a good university, top-notch nursing program. I think they're number 9 nursing program in the country.
Okay.
So big deal.
Big plug for Grand Canyon University in Phoenix, Arizona.
Just a second. Go Lopes.
What is their mascot?
Antelopes. Lopes.
Oh, is that what they are? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is the time of night. We do our NFL update. Let me mention the Colts. The Colts come back. They win in overtime in a good game. They beat a good team. Atlanta's pretty good.
In Berlin, of all places.
Yeah, this wasn't at Lucas Oil Stadium.
No, it wasn't at Lucas.
I think it was a home game for the Colts. but they took. It's got to be about the money, right?
Yeah, it's always about the money, Rick. Just ask us. It's all about the money.
That's why they do that. But the Colts are now. They're 8-2.
8-2.
I think they're number one. If the old traditional, if the season ended today, they'd have the first round bye.
They're the top dog in the pile.
Top dog. You got Denver's 8-2. We'll talk about the Patriots in a second here, but so they bounced back after that kind of lethargic performance against the Steelers, and we kind of saw the Steelers last night that how they are. But it's good to get a win. Anytime in the NFL, these games are so competitive, because you got players in these professional sports. They're playing for money. This is their livelihood.
Yep.
All right. And if your team is 8-2 or you're 2-8, you're playing because you're playing for your next team on these 2-8 teams. So Colts, big win. Tell us about the Bears.
Well, I'm going to tell you, if you ever watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, John Candy says to Steve Martin, "What about them Bears?" And Bears win.
Yeah, I mean the Bears are 6-3,
and the coach got fired, I think, from the Giants.
Well, yeah, I mean, when you're 20-40 over 4 seasons, you're not long for the job.
Yeah, not long.
I mean, the NFL's a competitive business. It's what have you done for me lately? And lately could have been yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, not 3 months ago. It's what's going on right now, and if you don't produce, you're out the door.
Yeah.
They'll find somebody else. And these teams, they go through coaches a lot. They spend lots of money on these guys, and they want results. But the Bears are 6-3. They're right in the middle of everything.
They're in the hunt.
Yeah, they're definitely in the hunt. They're also in the hunt for the first place in the Central, or the North, or wherever they're at. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a Bears fan, but you're winning, so good for them.
Good news for the Bengals.
They didn't play.
That's right. Couldn't lose.
And here's the Bengals. They're in it. They're still in the hunt right now.
Mathematically, they're still
there.
there.
I mean, they're actually not that far away.
Yeah.
Because you got Pittsburgh's leading that division at 5-4. Okay.
And they got beat.
Yeah, they were terrible. I mean, honestly.
What about that? 3-2.
Yeah.
3-2 in the second.
Yeah.
And then someone hit a 3-run homer and made it 5-3.
I know. Very odd score there because of the safety. So, honestly, but if you're a Bengals fan, if your team can get it together here, then you really don't lose hope. You go on a 4-game winning streak, you're right back in it because
absolutely.
The Steelers are 5-4. They're leading that. Everybody's high on the Ravens, okay? But they're 4-5 right now. They lose a couple more games. They could be kind of.
Well, you got to play everybody again yet.
Yeah.
So you win both those games, you're right there.
All right, my Patriots are 8-2. They're leading the AFC East back on top, right where they belong, Jerry. I mean,
right where they belong.
Even the national punditry, okay, whoever they may be, even they're starting to think, oh, maybe the Patriots are for real.
Well, let's talk about they might be.
I mean, you always, me, I'm a fan, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
I was used to all those Tom Brady years where, winning was taken for granted.
Yeah.
You're going to be there. You're going to the AFC Championship game every year no matter what. And then all of a sudden you're on the other side of it. And boy, oh boy, now they got their quarterback, hopefully. Yep. He's playing well. You're 8-2. You're on a 7-game winning streak. You're 5-0 on the road. That's impressive right there.
Well, and since we're on something that's impressive, what about them Hoosiers?
Oh, I know.
What a catch!
Yeah, what a game!
Oh my gosh!
Now let me talk about that game. Penn State. Everybody gets on Penn State. somebody had them number 2 in the nation. All the guys that know,
Yeah.
right, had them number 2 in the nation. They've got good players. And I watched that game, and they were fired up. They wanted to knock off, and they came and they brought their A game.
107,000 strong.
Yeah. And I watched them against Ohio State the week before. They didn't bring their A game. I mean, you can tell when a team brings its A game. They brought their A game, but good for those Hoosiers. They come back. What a drive that was.
Oh my gosh.
To win that game.
That was fantastic, and the Hoosiers remained second.
Yeah, number 2.
And I watched a little bit of Ohio State, and I'd have to say, you know what? They're pretty much a juggernaut.
Yeah, they are.
My
And Purdue's
gosh.
a better team this
Yeah.
year. Purdue's better. They're not winning,
Yeah.
okay, but they're definitely performing better.
My wife's a Purdue grad, and they went up 3. And I went,
Stop the game.
I said, you're ahead 3-0. She says, don't break my mojo
Yeah,
right now.
no.
I'm feeling good.
Definitely Ohio State is at the, like you said, Jerry, they're a juggernaut. They're at the top of the food chain right now. So, if you're Indiana, you get your chance. You keep winning, you're going to get in the Big Ten championship game. But imagine the interest in that game. You have Ohio State and Indiana in that game.
You wouldn't be able to find a ticket.
No, those tickets, those will be high-priced tickets.
Oh, yeah.
To try to get into that game. So that's where it looks like it's all heading. Down at Lucas Oil Stadium, and that's going to be a tremendous ball game. It's going to have a lot of interest here. I'm not an IU grad, but I'm all in. I'm watching it, okay, and I'm watching them play. If their game's on, I'm going to be there, and so they're fun to watch. They're a fun team. You gotta love their coach. Just as cool as he's like. This is it's like he's sitting in his easy chair watching a ball game.
I like the one question that was asked of him. This is Indiana has never won at Penn State. And he says this team has never played there.
That's exactly right, and he was 100% right.
Oh, that was great.
In other words, this isn't your father's IU. Maybe they go 8-4 and they get into the Blue Bonnet Bowl or whatever the bowl may be. It looks like these guys want to contend for a national championship, and you got to give them a fair shot.
Yep.
They got good players, and college football is different now. It's all
Absolutely.
about NIL deals. It's about money, paying the players. The good players are making millions. And it's all about the transfer portal for the big teams.
Yep.
For the teams that are in contention, it's transfer portal, NIL deals, and that's what's getting it done for these guys. So whatever you may think about that, that's the nature of the business in college sports.
Well,
college football.
So I think you've got a subject you want to bring up.
I do, but first, there was something we forgot to we're going to put volleyball, end it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Volleyball, yes.
So we had some Tri-Eastern Conference. They had their team, their all-conference team. Emma Bledsoe Ryan and Addie Kircher made the all-conference. Well-deserved. We said a lot about how great Addie did this year, and Emma was just steady as a rock all year. And she's coming back. Addie's a senior, obviously. She's moved on to basketball. Honorable mention, Aaliyah Diamond, a young freshman who's got a lot of talent, and she's coming back next year. So just to, give congratulations to them, Jerry. Now on to our next subject, and I don't know, I don't want to step on anybody's toes, but I think we want to make people aware. I think people are aware. So we've been traveling around a little bit. We went to Triton Central football, and we saw their facilities and just how beautiful their facilities are. I watched Hagerstown play football at South Adams. And just a beautiful football facility there for a small school. And we're moving into a new conference. You look at LaPel's got great facilities. Newcastle's got great facilities. Delta, awesome facilities. We're a small school, and at some point, I'm wondering, Jerry, and this isn't to nobody in particular, is there going to be a time where we can upgrade our facilities? Let's take football, for instance. We need new lights. Okay?
Well, lights is number one.
Number one, we at the very least, there's a lot of things we need, okay? But number one, we need new lights. You and I have discussed this before. It's a lot of money. You know?
It is a lot of money.
But you go to that field now. Maybe it's my age, or I don't know what it is, but it's hard to see when the lights come on. It's hard to see from the press box across the field because the lights are so darkened down.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to see the corners or from like the 10-yard line in.
Yeah.
Is
dark.
Really it's dark.
Yeah.
I mean, I tell the referees when I go in there and talk to them, they say, "Is there any spots in the field we should know about?" I said, "Yeah, the end zones." I said, "People have been mugged in there and no one's ever saw it." So
that's where the bodies are buried.
Yeah,
huh?
that's where the bodies are buried. So those are dark spots, and that's something, I mean, that needs to be taken care of. If we're going to upgrade our schedule, we have to upgrade some facilities too.
I think so, and I'm very aware. We live out here in the cornfields, okay? This is not a big industrial town. There's not big businesses in Fountain City. So I don't know what the budget looks like. I've never inquired. I suppose there's a place we can go to look.
Well,
okay?
and another thing is, when you talk about these schools that are building these nice facilities and so forth, the one thing that they have that we don't have is the ability to grow.
We're kind of landlocked here as far as growth goes.
We're landlocked and we're building locked.
Yeah, we don't have space to build a new.
We can only handle 105 to 110 students a grade.
Right.
And we can't go beyond that. So you could put the greatest facilities in the world out here, and it's not going to help you
grow the population.
Maybe a few.
Yeah.
But that's because that's all the further you can grow.
Yeah. No, I understand. Trust me, I understand. There's money limitations.
Yep.
There are physical accommodation limitations. I get all that. But on the other side, I see schools, similar situations. Maybe there's more businesses up there, but they have beautiful facilities. And what that does, it kind of lifts up the population.
Yeah.
I mean, if you come in and your facility is beautiful and it's great, that just makes you feel better about that.
Well, then you got, and I'll bring this. I'll throw this out here.
Yeah. We don't want to cause controversy.
Let's take Carmel, for instance.
Oh, boy.
Okay. So Carmel plays Westfield. Now, do you think Westfield's going to bring 18 people to the game?
No, they're going to bring thousands.
They're bringing hundreds, if not thousands, to the ball game. Okay. At 6 over the Indianapolis, $7-8 a hit. That's another $8,000 at the gate. Now you take that and multiply that by 5 home games. Suddenly that's $40,000.
Now you got some money.
Now you got some money that you can do some improvements and so forth with on some of the athletic stuff. You can buy this, that, and this. Makes a difference. So when you upgrade a conference, you're going to have more people coming.
Yeah, that's the
theory.
That's the theory, right?
Yes.
That's going to be tested when we finally get to that point. But you got to, there's got to be some validity to that.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard the explanation from Ryan Halloran about this. Studies are done.
Yeah.
These things are looked at. Nobody just jumps in, without some type of understanding. But if somebody out there. Maybe we need a fundraising effort here. And when I talk about fundraising, I'm not talking about bake sales. I'm talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars because that's what you're looking at here.
You're talking Girl Scout.
Yeah.
Cookie.
Yeah.
Right
Lots of girls.
Millions of Girl Scout cookies.
So if anybody has won the lottery, we'd love to talk to you because you can't spend $1 billion. You're not going to be able to spend $1 billion. Some of that can come over here. But you would really love to see an upgrade, and not just. We're talking football, all right, but boy, there's some things we can do. The baseball facility, new scoreboards would be nice. Those things aren't cheap. I mean, they're expensive. Over at the softball field, the press box is inadequate at this point. I think that could be upgraded. Maybe new seating arrangements around these places. There's lights that can go up. Maybe there's places we can go to get those things instituted. But what we need is, I hate to say task force, because what happens is nothing gets done when you have a task force, but some type of group or people who are willing to start the process forward. This is not going to happen between now and the springtime.
No, it won't. And this is going to be a 1-year process.
Yeah, well, and the thing is, Jerry, if you don't dream it, I can tell you what, it won't happen. So you got to put that dream out there. You got to have that goal out there. Just like in anything, in school, if you're in business, if you don't have goals, if you don't have things to shoot for, my promise to you is you will never hit that target. Yep. So if we want to have top-notch facilities, if we don't put that in if we're like Brent Ross puts his goals on the whiteboard, all right? If we don't have our proverbial whiteboard out there with this is what we're shooting for, then I can promise you that target will never be reached. So that's business 101 right there, and I can say that because I'm retiring at the end of the year, and but it's true. And so anyways, something to discuss. Maybe we can get the juices flowing, and who knows, maybe that lottery ticket will finally come in, Jerry.
Who knows? Hey, if you're not our Facebook friend on Northeastern Live Streams on our Facebook page, go ahead and ask to be that. We're really close to 2,000 friends, which is a goal that we have had, and we are inching closer and closer to that. So please get on there and ask to be a friend. When we come back, we're going to have some wrestling, and you're watching Knightline Live. At Kate's Family Eye Care, we value a family-friendly atmosphere, offering high-quality eye exams. Our expert staff utilizes the latest techniques in eye care. We have a large selection of affordable glasses that are unique to our area. We are proud supporters of the Northeastern Knights and wish all the teams the best of luck.
Go Knights!
When the professional's vehicle gets sick, they go to All Around Auto Repair and Sales, located in Fountain City. Their SAE certified technicians work on foreign, domestic, and those fun diesels. Work van not feeling good? Or maybe the family car? And don't forget about the weekend warrior. Go to All Around Auto, 408 US 27 Fountain City. It's good medicine for your car.
Looking for some good local barbecue? Well, look no further because Ann and the Pigs has arrived. We got tips, ribs, chicken, and our fan favorite, pulled pork sundae. You hungry yet? Well, check out our website at annandthepigs.com to find out where our truck is located next. And if you miss our truck, don't worry, you can cater with us year-round by using our website as well. Ann and the Pigs, bringing tasty where it's needed.
Do you have a big event coming up soon? Dejo Photos has you covered. Check us out on Facebook. We are professional photographers who strive to capture all of your special moments, such as family portraits, senior photos, live action sports, graduations, and so much more. If you don't think photos are important, wait until they are all you have left. Contact us via email at info@dejophotos.com or call us at 765-277-0047. Dejo Photos, capturing memories one photo at a time.
From our trucks to their lunch trays, to your local hospital, to your favorite pub, and to your kitchen table. For more than 60 years, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation have been stocking the shelves of your hometown. Sure, we've grown a lot, but at our core, we're still small-town, family-run businesses that care about our communities and the people who keep us running. Join the Dot family today and be part of something bigger.
Being aligned with the Better Homes and Gardens brand brings with it a unique approach to identifying, marketing, and servicing distinctive homes. We know that your experience while buying and selling your home is as important as the homes being bought and sold. That's why our affiliated agents are passionate about personalizing every part of your real estate experience to ensure that every moment is distinctive.
In this market, finding a home you love and actually closing the deal is a cause for celebration. And it all starts with a competitive edge from First Financial Bank. We'll get you pre-qualified fast so you can get your offer in first. We even offer programs with low down payment options and reduced closing costs. Plus, our friendly local team is always here to help. A bank that's ready to help you find a home and a reason to celebrate, however you choose to. That's First.
You're good at basement basketball.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
And welcome back to Knightline Live. I'm Jerry Middleton, and with me is Rick Fletcher. And Rick, we're getting ready to talk some wrestling.
Well, yes, we are. There are, in the state of Indiana, the IHSAA has sanctioned boys wrestling,
yes,
or wrestling, that done for years, but now they've got girls wrestling.
Yes.
And we do have a few young ladies that will be participating in wrestling. Unfortunately, none of them were able to join us tonight, but we do have Javon Simpson is here tonight, and he's a senior. Javon, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
All right. So the first thing I want to ask, why are you wrestling? What is it about wrestling that's attracted you?
Well, I started wrestling in middle school.
Okay.
It's just something I kind of fell in love with.
Yeah. What is the wrestling is it's two facets. It's an individual sport, okay, but it's also a team sport, okay.
For sure.
So tell us about the preparation, because wrestling's hard. All right, you guys practice. There's a lot going on, a lot of workouts. Tell us about the preparation that you will do when you have an upcoming match or an upcoming season, as you're prepping for the season right now. What's an average practice look like? And does the coach, Todd, does he turn the heat up over there? How's that work?
For sure. We usually get the heat cranking. And
oh, it's a cold day out today.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It was definitely hot today.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
So and they do that for to make the workouts more strenuous, or what's the idea behind that?
A big part of it is for our guys overweight.
Yeah.
Or if we got wise guys dropping weight classes, I'm dropping a weight class. I was wrestling 215 last year, and I'm wrestling 190 this year.
Oh boy, so that's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. But did you weigh 215, or how far did you have to come down?
I didn't have to come down too far.
Yeah.
I was weighing in around 205 last year.
Okay. Still, that's 15 pounds.
Yeah.
You know, that's a lot of sacrificing those hamburgers, you know, and French fries that you can't eat
for sure.
anymore. And there's a lot of discipline in that. The big thing about wrestling is you got to make weight, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's some leeway. They give you some leeway
Yeah.
on making weight, but it's not a whole lot of leeway. If you're 190, you got to get down to that weight, and that's a big thing. Is there a struggle? Because I go to meets, and sometimes guys don't make weight. You know, what causes that to happen?
Well, I mean, there's quite a few things. I mean, guys just breaking, not being able to take the discipline. You know, there's a lot to it.
There is a lot to it.
Well, I mean, just drinking a gallon of water is 8 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, you could chug a gallon of water and be over your weight, and just like that. And losing the water weight will take, you know, some time to run that through. I mean, I see a lot of them that they really cut down on that water right before, and they're until after their weigh-in, and it's they chug that water.
Yeah.
So there's a lot that can go with that. And then, and like Rick was saying, it makes your diet in wrestling, you have to be, what I want to say is the word I'm looking for here, you have to be strict, you got to be disciplined and all that, because we've talked to, you know, some of the other wrestlers in the past, and they talk about how difficult that regimen is, that we're eating this, this, and this, and it's very difficult.
Yeah, discipline that's a big thing in wrestling. You got to be disciplined, just like Jerry was saying, Javon. All right, so you're a senior this year. You got a lot of senior things going on, and you got to figure out what you're going to do after high school and all that good thing. So, what are your emotions? And I probably asked this to you when you came in for football. But what are your emotions as you head into your senior year? What are you thinking right now? All right, this is my senior year. What does that mean to you?
Well, I mean, I've been with the same team for the last 4 years.
Yeah.
And wrestled with the same kids, same people, same coaches, and it's a shame that I won't be here next year, but I mean, it's my senior year, so.
Is there extra responsibility you take on as a senior that you feel like you have?
I mean, a little bit. Like, a lot of the seniors, that's what keeps a team together in high school, I think.
Yeah. What is your reaction as a senior if somebody's not taking it seriously? Because some kids will do that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so how do you handle that as a leader on this team? What is your approach?
Well, I mean, if I see someone slacking in practice, I'll usually tell them to pick it up, and that's basically it.
Yeah.
No, I'd pick them up and pile drive them right into the
Are there any turnbuckles, you know, like WWE? Because that's what we want to know.
And I think a lot of people start into wrestling and don't understand the rigors that it takes.
I think there's a lot of that.
To do it and do it right. And I think if they come in as that freshman and they're focused, the time they get to a senior, it's a piece of cake. I mean, what do you think about that? I mean, is there people that come in and think, oh, this is easy, it's not that, and then suddenly it's pow, pow, and whoa, I'm not liking this.
Yeah, for sure. There'll definitely be a couple first-year guys that'll be like, I think this is pretty easy, and they get their butts handed to them in practice or at tournaments.
They learn real quickly, right?
Yeah.
You know, the guys, because we've been to a lot of these tournaments, people do take it seriously.
Oh, yeah.
And there is a technique that you do have to learn. It's not sheer strength.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a lot of technique. I've often said that if you're a football player and you're not doing a winter sport, if I was Coach Oler, I would mandate that you wrestle, all right? Because I think that could add to your game as a football player. Do you see? Am I off base, on base? So you tell me if it could be helpful for other sports.
I mean, when I got back here to Indiana my freshman year, Michael Henderson was the one who was like, you should come out and wrestle. And, I mean, I did.
Yeah.
And I think I definitely seen some improvements in football after my freshman year of wrestling.
Yeah. Does it also help you focus in things like school, or is there no? I'm putting you on the spot. I understand that, but does it help you focus in other areas of your life? Because I look at wrestling as like Jerry was saying, discipline, focused, and that's my perception of wrestling. To be good at it. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you got to have a lot of that discipline. Does it help you in other areas of your life, like focusing on school, or if you got an outside job or something like that?
I mean, it definitely can, yeah. But for me, it does a little bit, yeah.
So we were talking a little bit earlier that we Northeastern are the Tri-Eastern Conference defending champions. Okay, won that last year. What are our prospects this year? What do you might not even know at this point, but what do you think just off the top of your head?
Right now, I can't really say.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said earlier during commercials, I quit halfway through the season.
Right.
Because of my shoulder. But, I mean, if we are able to get some guys out there and fill weight classes, then I think we should be pretty solid this year.
And there's the key right there, Jerry.
Fill the weight classes.
Fill the weight classes.
That's a great comment right there.
When you're in tournaments, you get points by having a body in that spot when nobody else does.
Especially if you pull a win out.
Well,
you pull a win out
yeah.
and you go into the second round, you're getting points and they're getting nothing.
Yeah, I mean, there's really, and that's a difficult thing for all high school teams, is filling all those weight classes. And we're probably no different. There's probably going to be some weight classes we won't be able to fill this year. Is that right, or do you know at this point?
I mean, for sure, there will definitely be some weight classes where we might not have a guy in the beginning of the season, but
yeah.
I mean, if we get enough guys out there, then, like I said, it'll definitely be a pretty good year.
I'll tell you how tough wrestling is. Ben Whistle, we all know Ben Whistle,
yeah.
3-time All-American at Purdue and wrestled at Richmond.
Which, by the way, that blows my mind right there. That's a big time wrestling right there.
And I'll tell you what, and he was big time. His idea of a bad night was giving up a point to his opponent. I mean, that was his. But there was one night where he got injured, and they put the timer out there and all that. And his dad came down, and which was he played for the Phillies organization in baseball. And he come down and he told Ben, he says, all right, you got two options. You can say I quit and we'll go to the hospital, or you get back out there, pin him, and we'll go to the hospital.
Which one did he take?
Ben went out, pinned the guy, and they went to the hospital. And so, but the thing is that determination and that mindset from that wrestling took him all the way to, he was an assistant coach at Duke.
Yeah.
Wrestling. Division I, big-time wrestling programs. And so a lot of people make fun of wrestling sometimes, but I'm telling you, man, it sets a standard for your life.
Yeah, we love wrestling.
Yeah.
I love wrestling. We broadcast your home meets when we can, and we do sectionals and regionals, and we look forward to it. It's a lot of fun. All right, so you're not this is your last year of high school, right? I assume you're gonna be moving on. What are you gonna be moving on to, if you know at this point?
Hoping to go to RFD after graduation.
RFD is what?
Richmond Fire Department.
Okay.
Good.
So are you in the fire program wherever they have it around here, or
Yeah, I was last year, but I'm not taking my second half this year.
Okay, but you want to be a fireman.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the attraction there? I'm just curious.
I just thought being a firefighter was always a cool job to have, and I mean, I know tons of firefighters.
Yeah. Well, good luck.
Good luck with that.
You said that maybe wrestling in that focus will help you get there. How's that?
Yeah.
Because you got to be, I mean, that's another job. You got to be focused there, too, as a firefighter. And it takes a lot of discipline.
Well, Mr. Simpson, thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate it. And good luck this season. Well, I'm sure we'll see you at the home wrestling matches, and we'll probably maybe catch you at the TEC or something to that effect. So when we come back, we'll be talking girls basketball, and you're watching Knightline Live. Harmon sheds are custom built to your specifications and needs. But wait, there's more. Harmon sheds build privacy fences, decks for your pool, beautifully designed decks for all around your home, and detached pavilions. Let Joe and the crew do all the work, so all you need to do is relax.
We're dedicated to great results just for you. Johnson Chiropractic.
So I recommend Dr. Johnson all the time over the years. Many people have come to Dr. Johnson for my recommendations. And if people live 50 miles away and they tell us they have this problem and they're going to have an operation, we say, no, go see our chiropractor, Dr. Johnson.
We're dedicated to great results just for you. Johnson Chiropractic.
This is Rick Fletcher. When my car needs repair, I take it to 715 Simharjan Parkway in Richmond, home of Knuckle Busters. With their ASE certified technicians, why would you go anyplace else? They repair domestic and imports, air conditioners to Z-bars. Knuckle Busters Auto Repair. Call 765-488-1470 and tell them to go Knights!
L&S Lumber Hardware and Supplies in Greens Fork. Walk into what a hardware store should be. Filled with Valspar paint, Red Ryder wagons, generators, old Milwaukee power tools, and DeWalt power tools. Animal feed, lawn and garden supplies. Make sure you ask about our pole barn packages. L&S Lumber, Hardware and Supplies in Greens Fork.
We would love to invite you to Life Spring Students, our youth group at Life Spring Church that is just south of Northeastern on 27. We meet from 7 to 8:30 on most Thursdays, but the doors open at 6:30. You can grab some pizza or a snack from our cafe and then hang out with your friends until 7 p.m. At 7, our student band leads us in some worship through music, and we have a lesson from God's Word, the Bible. We then split into small groups based on grade and gender to apply what we have learned and pray with one another. Find out more at lifespring.tv/students.
Martin's Country Mart, US 27 Fountain City. Swing in and grab a coffee or a frazzle. Maybe a fountain drink at Martin's Country Mart. We also have all your favorite snacks, bottled drinks, and of course, sweet bakery items. Plenty of accessories for dinner. And don't forget the grill menu, covering lunch, dinner, and of course, the kids' favorite, pizza. Martin's Country Mart, Fountain City.
When it comes to your home, you don't just want the job done, you want it done right. At Nate Lee Remodel and Restoration, we believe your space deserves craftsmanship you can trust at a price that makes sense.
From remodeling and restoration to custom trim work, interior painting, interior and exterior doors, or even that deck you've always wanted, every project is handled with care, attention to detail, and a personal touch. Call Nate Lee Remodel and Restoration, where quality meets character.
Welcome back to Knightline Live, brought to you by Astral Industries up in Lynn. Rick, it just seems like we ended girls basketball.
Yeah, no
And
kidding.
here we are, we're back. Girls basketball opened the season on the road at what I refer to as one of the most unique gyms in the state.
It's awesome. Now, number one, you go Adams Central, the Jets.
The
Okay?
Jets.
And you walk into their gym and you know they're the Jets. Okay?
And it's like a Quonset hut.
It's a hangar.
It's a hangar.
It looks just like a hangar, and the thing's got to be 75 years old probably. But you know they have updated it over the years, so they have, you know, updated facilities. But boy, what a unique gym they have. It looks just like a hangar. They got the Jets painted on the background, and yeah, it's just fun to go to these places. I'd never been up there. I took a ride up to Adams Central. It's quite a haul.
It's a haul.
You're going past Byrne.
Yeah.
Next
by the clock tower.
Yeah, you go past that and you get to Adams Central. But ladies' nights were very successful. 70, they won by probably 17, 8, 6, something
17,
like
I
that.
think it was
17 points, something in there. And the game was like between 15 and 25, the whole, you know, kind of back and forth right there. So they always had it well in hand. So, you know, congratulations. They're 1-0 on the season. We're expecting a good year from them this year. So, you know, it's going to take a lot to match last year where they only lost a couple games. But, you know, off to a good start. Addie Kircher scored over 30. I'm not exactly sure what the number were, but a couple other players. You had Kenzie Johnson and Carrie Gammon. They were double-digit scorers, but they weren't, you know, a lot of scoring, okay? A lot of, we like, when we're broadcasting the games, we like to see a lot of players get in the book, okay? And get on the scoreboard. And they had several players in the book that scored. And honestly, you know, you're looking for teams to improve, okay? And well, the Lady Knights, they have a trio of sophomores that come off the bench.
Yes.
And I think that's going to be a key part of their strategy this year, Jerry. And you know how these sophomores perform as you go forward is going to be key. So that's Macy Oler, Kendall Patterson, and Slammin' Sammy Kircher. We fell in love with Sammy at volleyball, so we'll carry that on here. And you know, they come in and you can see how improved they are from freshman to sophomore years, and they're going to have a lot to say about this Lady Knights team.
Well, I've always said that seniors will take you to the promised land.
Yeah.
But your underclassmen will take you beyond that.
Well, that's exactly right, because we know Addie Kircher's going to get her points, okay?
Yeah.
She's a scorer. She has been since her freshman year. But it's going to be more than one person. Any team, you could have one superstar, but it's the teams that win. You know, the teams that are cohesive. We saw that with volleyball. I mean, when that team came together as a team, they did great things. And basketball is the same way. When you come together as a team and you play as a team, that's going to be the key. And that's always a challenge for any high school coach, Jerry, as you well know.
Yes.
To get your players to play as a team and be selfless and do the things that require you to win. Those are the teams that usually come out on top.
Well, and those are the lessons that you need to learn for life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got to learn to work with people, and that's a big deal.
So these girls, you know, sky's the limit. All right, they got some good players. They've got a good, you know, that double tandem of Carrie Gammon and Kenzie Johnson. I'll tell you what, that could be potent right there. And they've got a young freshman running the point, Fiona Breitenbach. Okay, so she's a freshman. She came out, looks like she belonged, at least the young season we've seen her. Obviously, Coach Dudley's got confidence in her, or else she wouldn't be there. And so, you know, it'll be interesting to see how she's going to develop as a young freshman because not a lot of freshmen come in and play varsity right off.
No, and it's not. And we talk about this all the time. There's a huge difference between 14-year-olds playing 14-year-olds than a 15-year-old playing an 18-year-old.
Oh, huge difference.
Huge difference.
Yeah.
Not only in the gray matter,
Yeah.
But in the physical
size, maturity, and all that. So, anyways, and again, I saw Fiona, and you would expect her in the third game's going to be better than the first game, and the fifth game's going to be better as she gets experience, And she looked pretty comfortable to me, okay? But she's still learning, and that's pretty natural right there.
And the thing is, this week I believe they go Thursday to Yorktown to play, which is another tough environment.
Sure it is.
To play in. But now you're going to see a different style of team than what you saw at Adams Central. And they're going to be a little taller, probably jump a little bit better because a lot of the girls are coming from volleyball.
Right.
And so it's going to be a whole different look. So that'll be the next test of where's this team going, is that right there. Now, some of the polls have them 6th, some have them 9th, but
I wouldn't listen to a
But
poll.
we know what polls mean.
I wouldn't listen. I wouldn't even care at this point in the season. I wouldn't listen to a poll whether you're number 1 or number 100.
Yeah.
Polls don't mean anything
That's
at this
right.
point in the season. I mean, it means people respect you.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're a top 10 team, that means you're on the map somewhere.
Yep.
Okay. So that's what that means. But it doesn't amount to anything. What you're really looking for as this team goes forward is how are you going to be playing when it comes sectional time. And I tell you what, Jerry, they've got a very good basketball tournament in December here.
Oh, absolutely.
They're going to play some great teams.
It's a real good team. So, they play that Yorktown game, and now you've had 4 or 5 days to prepare for it. Then the next test is going to be on Saturday when they play Franklin County, and you're going to have 1 day to prepare.
Yeah, and it's a different story.
And
there.
another different style, as Franklin County has this girl that's an absolute 3-point shooting machine. So we'll get to see that one.
Yeah, and we'll have that game on the Knights Broadcasting Network.
Yep.
That'll be our first home game. So that'll be Saturday at noon. We'll be on probably 10 minutes of noon for the JV contest and the varsity to follow. So I had a chance, we talked about these 3 sophomores. I had a chance to talk to one of them, Kendall Patterson. You okay, Jerry?
Oh, no, I'm dying. Cold air.
It's the weather, It's
the weather.
It's cold out, but I had a chance to talk to Kendall Patterson. Now, Kendall is a sophomore. She transferred in here this year from Winchester. So this is her first year, not first year playing basketball, but first year here. So I had a chance to chat with her. Just a very short video here. So let's go to that, Aiden, and see what Kendall had to say. We're here at Adams Central. The Knights just won their first game of the school year. I'm here with Kendall Patterson. She's new to the school. Kendall, how you doing?
I'm good.
All right. So this is your first time out here with this team. So tell us how it went.
Went really well. I feel as like it's a change for me, and I enjoy playing with these girls, and everything, I guess, in practice is starting to pay off.
All right, so you transferred in from a different school. Was there an adjustment period there, and how's the reception been?
It for sure was an adjustment, like, for the first 3 days, but it was really nice getting to know the girls this summer to help me and adjust, and it's making me better as a person and a ball player.
All right, so you knocked down a couple threes tonight, but defense. Talk about the defensive stance that you took out there tonight.
One thing Cody really during practice really hammers us on is defense, and so I feel like I had to pick that aspect of my game up from Winchester to here, and I just want to be a go-to player for Cody when it's needed and need stops for defense.
All right, that's Kendall Patterson. Good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Knightline. Well, Rick, you're starting off the season. You got the roaming reporters out there asking all the tough questions.
Well, it just gives us an opportunity. This young lady is new to the school.
Yeah.
People won't, if you haven't been to the game or you're not intimately involved, you'll find a new player out there as a sophomore, and that's exactly who that is. And so now you have a chance to meet her. So just to review the week ahead, Thursday night, the Lady Knights, they travel to Yorktown, and 3A or 4A school in basketball, Jerry? Are they
3A?
3A school, and home this Saturday. Those afternoon games, I kind of like those Saturday
I
afternoon
do too.
games. They're kind of fun. So we'll be on the air just before noontime for the JV contest against Franklin County.
Well, let's head to a commercial break here. When we come back, we'll wrap things up on Knightline Live.
Holistic financial services and professional advice to help you manage and preserve your assets. Welcome to Private Wealth Management at Old National. Here, we provide financial planning and investment strategies from Old National Wealth Advisors and premier banking services from Old National Private Banking to help you plan for and tackle your broader financial needs. It's time to explore Private Wealth Management at Old National. Learn more at oldnational.com/private.
Your school helps shape the person you become, opening your mind to new ideas and belonging to a community. Whether it's earning an advanced degree, joining the FFA, pushing your health and wellness, playing in the band, or playing on the field. It's a safe place where everyone knows your name, and a kid can be a kid. The halls of today filled with the leaders of tomorrow. Northeastern.
You've had a hard day at work, and all you want to do is sit in your lounge chair in the nice cool air? Then it hits! The AC's not working. The living room feels like the Sahara Desert. Call Reynolds Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. In just a short time, it'll be nice and cool. And then all you'll need is a sign that says, "No penguins allowed." Call 765-966-0994. Reynolds Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Proud sponsors of the Knights. Did someone say boom, baby? Call Scoretti Pyrotechnics at 765-977-2757. Scoretti Pyrotechnics has performances for birthdays, weddings, school athletic events, other occasions, and of course, the 4th of July. Scoretti Pyrotechnics are proud supporters of Knights Athletics. Boom, baby! Smith, McQuiston, and Webster Funeral Home has proudly served the Fountain City area since 1886. From the time you walk up the steps, Funeral Director Keith Webster's goal is to carry forward the legacy of personal service established by the Smith and McQuiston families. Using modern technology and good old-fashioned attention to detail, we will strive to earn your confidence in us by treating families the way we think we would want to be treated. Smith, McQuiston, Webster Funeral Home. Rick, thank goodness somebody called timeout because I am hungry.
I'm starved, Jerry. Hey, with 3 different Richmond locations and 1 in Hagerstown, there's a Subway sandwich shop near you.
And you can always order off the app for curbside pickup. The drive-thru's always open, and the way that I prefer it, I just like to walk in.
Here's your sub.
Listen, Subway, eat fresh.
Go Knights!
Welcome back to Knightline Live, and Rick, I'm going to go home and watch some Monday Night Football.
Well, good for you, Jerry. I myself cannot watch Monday Night Football because I have YouTube TV, and I have YouTube TV because I want Sunday ticket.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I'm there, and we don't have ESPN. Apparently, there's a dispute on fees, and so I don't get any of the ESPN channels, nothing, or I don't care about Disney. I never watched that, but ABC, I don't have any of that. So enjoy the game.
Rick, you know, the one thing about us is if you want to watch the games that we broadcast, we'll never charge you a penny.
We don't charge a lot of, you'd be surprised, a lot of schools do.
Yeah.
And a lot of schools don't have announcers. They have a huddle camera.
Yeah.
And,
which is awful to watch.
Well, it's not that, you want that experience if you can. So we think we're delivering a fairly good product at a very good price.
And a lot of schools have announcers, but they don't have us.
Well, I'll leave that one.
Because we're great.
I'll leave that one alone. So.
Well, join us Friday. We'll be on the air, or not Friday, but Saturday at 11:50. Girls basketball versus Franklin County. It's home. Get out to the game.
Yeah.
But if you can't, hey, tune us in, and we'll be happy that you're watching. For Aiden Crane, our executive producer, and for Rick Fletcher, who's not watching football tonight, I'm Jerry Middleton, and it's been another, well, good night for me.